Hmm. Hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer guy here. Starting off today's episode with 4 words. What the actual fuck? Number 230. Robert Altman's Three Women. I mean, I, I don't, I just don't, I, I just don't. I mean, what is this? What is this movie? Somebody tell me what this movie is. I don't know. Is this even a movie, or is this just like a bunch of people walking around and saying things? I don't think I've ever been so confused at a movie. I mean, this is a movie where I felt like I was making sense of it all, and then just random shit happens, and just like, wait, what the, what did you? 1977, 124 minutes. Um, Shelley Duvall plays Millie Lamoureux, and she's this like nurse at a nursing home, and she's assigned this new girl, Pinky Rose, played by Sissy Spacek, and Pinky's like this girl from Texas. She's very quiet, very kind of mousy kind of girl, very quiet, very starey. Millie's very, a little more outgoing. Sissy kind of starts to admire. Pinky starts to admire Millie, and they work together and all that. And Pinky begins to at one point she starts to stare at these two twins whose presence aren't really explained. Looks like she becomes obsessed with them almost, or trying to be friends with them, I guess. Anyway, at one point, Millie tells Pinky that her roommate's moving out, and so she needs a roommate. And so Pinky takes the call and says, "Okay, so we'll move in." They move in together, and she takes her to this bar that they hang out at, and they meet this woman named Willie. Willie is this pregnant woman who paints these very strange paintings of like weird creatures in like pools and walls and stuff like that. And also there's a guy named Edgar. Edgar is the guy who runs the gun range, and I think he and Willie he's Willie the baby, or Willie's baby but daddy or whatever, And so they move in, and slowly but surely, Pinky displays these little tendencies that, Millie starts to become a little more, annoyed by her. Like, she spills things all the time on her dresses, so he takes her clothes without asking. And Pinky doesn't really drink or sleep with guys or anything like that. So Millie becomes really frustrated by this, and she can't invite it. Her friends kind of blow her off. Millie's friends blow her off because of Pinky, or she becomes convinced that Pinky is the reason why nobody wants to hang out with Millie. So she gets really upset by this, and it kind of comes to a head where Millie invites Edgar back to their place and kicks Pinky out onto the rollaway bed so that they can sleep together on Pinky's bed. Pinky's upset by this, and Millie even yells at her and tells her to move out because she's just had enough of her. Pinky's distraught, and so she ends up running out and jumping into the pool, to drown herself. And so they find her and they save her and they throw her out, they rush her out to the hospital, and she's in a coma. She's in a coma, and Millie gets in touch with Pinky's parents. Pinky's parents come out and they talk and meet, and Pinky finally comes out of the coma. And the first thing that happens is Pinky does not recognize her parents. In fact, she ends up yelling at them, telling them to get out of her room. And so when Pinky's released, they move back in together. But Pinky begins to start displaying more outgoing tendencies, starting to act a little more like Millie. Making sure that she's looks nice and painting her toenails and all that, and being a little more outgoing. Her voice is a lot louder too when they talk, and she ends up going, taking Millie's car out to the gun range to hang out with Edgar, and even sleeping with Edgar at some point. And at the same time, Millie begins to revert. Starts to become more introverted, the way Pinky was. Becomes a little backs down to Pinky, And so basically there's that, and it's just, and so basically at one point Pinky has this really weird ass dream where it involves her shooting Millie or something, or I don't know. It's I thought that psychedelic shit was left out in the early 70s, but anyway, Pinky wakes up, freaks out, says, "Hey, I had a bad dream." Tells Millie, "I had a bad dream. Can I sleep with you?" And she's like, "All right, okay." Edgar comes by, drunk as hell. They don't want him around, but then he tells him that, "Oh wait, but Willie's giving birth," and so Millie tries to help, and she tells Pinky to go get a doctor, but she starts to run, but she just stares. She looks back and she goes about of away and just stares at them from a distance. Millie tries to deliver. The baby comes out, and it's dead. It's basically, it's too cold, and they pronounce it dead. And Millie finds Pinky and yells at her and slaps her for not going to get the doctor. Sometime later, they're back in Dodge City. I guess Willie they're living together, I guess. All three of them are living together. Henceforth, I guess the title Three Women. And I guess Pinky's come back to her old self, thinks of Millie as her mother, and I think the one thing that really sucks about this is that we still have 3 more Robert Altman movies to go this season. Secret Honor, Tanner 88, and Shortcuts. If they're anything like this, oh, Bergman, I kind of miss you. C-. This movie sucks. I'm sorry, but I don't. There's still gallery, bunch of commercials, trailer. Yeah, that's all I can say about this. All right, so seriously, if someone wants to explain this movie to me, please. There's a comment box. I tried. I can't wrap my head around this one. I can't. So I'm not gonna even try. Okay. Bring it in. Okay, we're here. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank God. Saturday, Testament of Dr. Mabuse. I've been waiting for this one, so I'm hoping Fritz Lang don't let me down. And then next week we got Floating Weeds, and then Stray Dog, and Tin Drum, and hopefully the Leopard. Hopefully we will have time for the Leopard. And yeah, that's it for that. So that's for me. Thank you for watching. Don't do anything that anyone does in Three Women. That's my best moral. That's it for me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on Saturday for the Testament of Dr. Mabuse. And until then, bye.